are you guys planning to do anything with social media specifically? Are you going to be hitting an Instagram account or Facebook group that you have with your groups and just trying to connect with them through the week like that? I know, John, you mentioned Discord earlier. I'm not totally a fan of what that is, but what kind of things are we talking, as well as kind of those group moments?
Yes, so I've just been working on our youth pages on the website today to kind of concrete what it is they've got available. So one section is actually to go on and have a look at the session for that week. So I've sort of just trying to look at what I would normally do, and then try to imagine like games and things. How could they do that at home on their own? So just using what we normally use, Energize online, and then just adapting it, and then sort of made some videos and stuff to go with it. And then the social media side, I'm going to encourage them to use that to sort of post photos of the challenge, how they've done on that, to post comments and things. Again, it's quite difficult like you, Ali, because ours runs from 11 to 18. So we've got that sort of 2 years where social media is not really allowed, and it's trying to get around that. But at the same time, we have a lot of parents who are on our social media. So even if their young person isn't old enough to use it, their parents could post for them, or they could post for their parents' account. And then obviously then there's the Zoom stuff, which we're looking at doing Zoom as well, is for the sort of group discussions. It's really good to hear actually, Ali, about how you've sort of, it's been decided, with parental consent and things like that. And that's definitely something I'll go away and work out how to do that with ours. So we're going to use it in that sense. So it's sort of the way they can, as a community, sort of show what they're doing, and also we can gauge how much they're really connecting with what we're doing, because it's obviously going to be harder when you're sitting with them in the room. Of course, you can see their faces and whether they're glazing over or getting excited, but we can't gauge that now. So it'd be good to see when they do that. So I've set up an Instagram today, because of those. We do have a Twitter account, but what teenagers use Twitter? I won't be using Twitter.
Angry ones use Twitter.
And of course, we've got I've just created a specific youth YouTube channel for us. We have a church one, and there was discussion over whether we should have a playlist, but I felt with this, there's going to be so much material going on that big church YouTube channel. I want the youth to just be able to find what they want. And then it's all going on to, everything's going to be embedded onto the website as well. So it's nice and easy for them to find. But yeah, those social medias, I just want it to be their sort of the way of them showing pictures and maybe videos and things like that, so they can keep connected in that way as well. And I think Instagram is going to be a big use, isn't it? Because they can we've got another member, they can go around and take photos of things they're doing and stuff, and keep connected like that, which is good. So that's how we're using social media.
Amazing.
For now.
Yeah, amazing. What are you guys doing? The other two of you, three of
yeah, we also have an Instagram account that I'm personally not very good at Instagram, but there's another guy on our team who is much better at it, and young people already use that to share content and share things about what they're doing and college and whatnot. So I guess the hope is that will continue. I'd already mentioned we were planning on using Discord, or we might use Facebook Messenger as a bit of a way to just stay in touch with messages through the week, which obviously is harder to do through Instagram. I guess a bit like what others have said, YouTube is going to be predominantly used by the main church for streaming and sharing video content. So we felt like we didn't want to necessarily use that, and wanted something separate, really. But, so pretty similar.
Similar. Ali, you guys have got you guys have had an Instagram account for a long time.
That was under Saji,
yeah. So that's been there for a while. Are you planning to up your game on that, or because you guys have pretty good engagement with it from your young people, don't you?
Yeah. So definitely, he wants a fist pump. Is what he's trying to do. You have to fist pump the screen. This is Ezra. He wants a fist pump. Yeah, look, fist pump. Yeah. Yeah, look, Rob's fist pump. Yeah. When he does this, one of the young people last night on Zoom, he does it whenever he sees this kid Matthew, and we saw Matthew on the screen last night, so he's fist pumping him. It was cute. So that's now everyone gets fist pumped. Yeah. So our Instagram, definitely up to our game. I've tried to use Instagram Live, which I'm rubbish at, but it was quite a comedy. So before and after our session last night, I used it a little bit before, just to remind people and to walk through the steps of how to actually log on and all that. And then just afterwards say, you know, thanks, you know, and if you want to chat, just to have that little bit more personal afterwards. Again, did a very quick one after the info came out about the exams being cancelled. I think even if it's just that video, just a little quick sort of, we're still here, we're totally with you. I hear what you're saying, Lucy. The thing that's great about, what's great about Zoom is that it is interactive, and you see their faces, whereas Instagram Live is like you're just talking at, and you know, it's just more disconnected. But I think it is a good way of just doing a quick shout out of like, this is going on or what's happening. And I think everyone's just laughing at me because I'm a bit of a grandma with it, so it's quite funny. We're going to try and do with Instagram every week to have like sort of like a weekly challenge that they have on there. So, and it'll be a challenge to bless someone or the community. So it could be something, it doesn't have to be necessarily outside if we go into lockdown, but it could be like designing a really funny TikTok, or working out how, doing like a tutorial for old people on how to like a Facebook page. Honestly, my dad could not figure out how to like a Facebook page. So stuff like that. It's things that you just think are completely normal. And then also doing talking to Zoe, and also then doing maybe like I've been doing daily on the story, I've been sort of doing daily verses, or we've been looking at the names of God coming off the back of Psalm 23, so just putting some stuff like that every day, so there's something. But then we've also been working as Resolute, so Resolute's interchurch youth sort of movement here in Lancaster area, which if you talk to Saji, Lucy, he's your curate, right? Am I right? Yeah. So he's basically spearheaded Resolute, and definitely would love to hook you guys up with that as well, connect there. But we are going to be doing a compline, is that right? I'm not Anglican. Compline,
yeah.
Compline, there we are. So something at the end of, so Johnny Bays is going to head this up, who works for Nisku. So as Resolute, we're going to have that 4 stages on the story of an evening, so that the young people can go to bed thinking on scripture, reviewing the day, and then just going to sleep well. So just rather than working smarter, not harder, rather than us all doing that as individuals of churches, we thought if we do that, because that's quite a bit more work, as Resolute, then anyone can tap into that, and you can just signpost your young people to it.
And will that be live? Will that be live, or is it recorded?
So I think it's going to be, it's like still images. Okay. So it would be like, so 4 images, like, you know, like in a story, like how you just click along and you could pause it for different points. Yeah. So we nicked it from a friend from a church down south. She'd done this, and she used it for exam period and said it worked really well. So we thought this might be a good way, especially mental health is going to be massive, isn't it, in all of this. So if we can help people just process a little bit, that's how we wanted to use our Instagram. But same, not all young people are on all the platforms that we're on. Some are on WhatsApp, some are on Facebook. Hardly anyone's on Facebook. Parents are on Facebook. Most on Instagram. I don't use Snapchat because I don't think it's safe as a youth worker. There's no accountability. So but emails, I've been emailing parents, and then I've been texting parents to tell them I've sent them an email. So just, that's been the way I've been doing it. So and it worked. We had a lot there last night, and it was all through email. And I think if more and more they realize that to access links for Zoom, they have to check their emails, then that will up the game. And as a church, we're going to be sending out weekly emails on like MailChimps on Wednesdays and Fridays. And as part of that, it's going to be like a time to connect with ourselves, connect with God, connect with the church, and connect with our community. There's going to be a youth, like connect with our families as well. So there'll be a youth and children's section that we'll be able to put content into that weekly email. So there'll be something as well. So we're still part. I was really keen. I didn't want us to suddenly almost spin out to be like a sub church. Like, I think it's really important that the young people are still very much part of the church. at this time. That's why we wanted to do the Zoom after the live stream. Yeah, so that's where we're at social media wise at the moment.